Hey, it's Ian from Orphan Prodigy.
Danielle.
Malin.
Raymond.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Danny.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live, baby. Coming up right now, I'm very excited. We have a very special guest, alternative rock band.
Orphan Prodigy.
Orphan Prodigy.
It's Orphan Prodigy.
Orphan Prodigy.
Orphan Prodigy.
Orphan Prodigy.
Orphan Prodigy.
You're honoring me here today on Hamilton Radio. This is really cool. You're amazing, by the way.
Thank you for having us.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
I saw a killer write-up in the LA Entertainment Weekly on you guys. I think the headline reads, I'm reading it right now, Orphan Prodigy and the Sound of a New Era.
Today's guest is an artist who just doesn't entertain. His music and attitude hits you right in the heart. His powerful new single called Traitor dropped from his debut album, Medication for a Modern World.
Yeah.
Traitor is a raw anthem for anybody who's ever felt discarded. But it's more than that. It's a declaration of resilience. I have to tell you, man, I love his backstory. Adopted and deeply connected to emotional themes in his work, he brings an intimate perspective to everything he creates. Not only does he write, he plays and produces all of Orphan Prodigy's music himself, making this project both intensely personal and daring. Please welcome Orphan Prodigy to the Live Your Dreams podcast. Thank you, my friend, for coming on. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on. I'm very excited about our chat today. Your album is called Medication for Modern World. I think it already says quite a bit what it's about, but maybe kind of share with us how you came to making that album.
Yeah, so it's been like a title in the back of my mind for, the better part of 10 years or something. And yeah, I think it's just one of those things where it's like it felt like the appropriate time to kind of use it. And just there's a lot of chaos in the world right now, no matter where you are. And I think on a personal level, there's meaning to it from a chaotic standpoint, and in a global way too. So I think this collection of songs was a great way to kind of bring this project Orphan Prodigy to life. It takes you from start to finish, from this kind of journey of chaos to sort of acceptance, rejection, and then acceptance in the middle. And at the end, you're just kind of left in the wake of it all. It's a very conceptual record.
I saw a killer write-up in the LA Entertainment Weekly on you guys. I think the headline reads, I'm reading it right now, Orphan Prodigy and the Sound of a New Era. I really like to get away. I like vodka build. So let's talk about, you got some killer names. Let's talk about your style. And let's talk about, some of the, get into the music now.
People on display, they call it sick today. They try to find this way out. Get away, get away, find a way to lose this state of mind.
Ian as a songwriter is really magical. He describes how he writes three songs a day, and he very much does this. He'll describe himself as a bad storyteller. I disagree. I think he's extremely creative. I think it flows so naturally for him. It just lives and breathes within him, and I think that the music really shows that. Ian's a little bit of an insomniac, and I think sometimes the creative stream just doesn't stop.
I think we have a good concept of marrying rock and dance together. So it's sort of a very powerful hybrid. And I think I love hearing those two styles working along with each other.
Estás a punto de escuchar 5 canciones que no conocías. Número 4, Traitor de Orphan Prodigy.
Rumors are you are climbing off the charts really quickly. Like, where did you start? Where are you now?
Ready? And cue light. Music. Nope. Set? Set. Action. And ready on dolly. Pull back. Nice and slow. Is it close focus? Is that
No. It looks good. Sharp right now. Okay.
All right, and ready? Let's have lights off wrap, and then bring it back in when I cue.
I had a question about the album, Medication for a Modern World. So for people that haven't heard your music, what can you first tell us about the band, the sound, and just the album?
So I think the sound is pretty cinematic. It's interesting because, you know, I'm a pretty raw person in, you know, I don't know if you can tell this, but like I pretty much wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm an open book. I don't really have any like qualms about telling the truth all the time. And I think that's, you know, to a fault maybe. But so I think there's a lot of rawness. But there's also a lot of control at the same time. Because the instruments are so on grid, you know, musically, there's a lot of room for me to kind of be not on the grid with the vocals and the lyrics and stuff. And they're very kind of abstract. And then you put those two elements together and you get something that's pretty cinematic, I think, and also raw and emotional at the same time.
All we're saying is give peace a chance. Please give peace a chance so we can dance. All we're saying is give peace a chance. Please give peace a chance so we can dance. All we're saying is give peace a chance. Please give peace a chance.
I mean, just look at you two. What are you achieving now? It's incredible. I would love to, if it's okay, go a little bit further back before you obviously had the success that's now coming for you guys. And I'm always intrigued by how does someone get to the point where they're at? What's their kind of backstory? What's driven them? What made them do what they do, sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously. So I would love if you are open and happy to share a little bit about your journey and how you kind of ended up where you are now. I think that's really interesting to hear.
I started music really young. My parents were extremely supportive. As an adopted person from birth, I grew up with 2 gay parents. I was always a different kid, and I always embraced it. Like my first band name was The Rejects, and I really embraced that, and I didn't want to let that go. And so when we ended up signing my first deal, they were like, "Well, you got to change the name because there's 10 million bands named The Rejects, so you got to change the name." And I was so bummed because it was my identity. I was wearing it like a badge of honor, you know. I didn't ever separate myself from people consciously, but it's one of those things where I know I'm different. I accept that I'm different. I find my relief in music, you know. We kind of have the performance side where we're doing the 7 shows live streaming a day. They're all different, and we do that directly through our website or YouTube, Twitch, whatever. The second third of that equation is
Count on me.
Go up, up, up. I hate it when you shoot the leprechaun, but you can't get the
leprechaun. Did she say leprechaun? Is it an accent thing? No, it's not an accent thing. Leprechauns are so basic. You need a leprechaun in your life. They are elite. Oh man, we should ask like a generative AI to be like combine a unicorn and a leprechaun and see what that looks like.
Hey Google, can you take a leprechaun
The leopard.
and corn?
Oh my
Hey Google. Hey Google.
Oh shit! Combine a leprechaun and a unicorn retaining human features. Just got it.
Terrifying.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying. And then the third of the Orphan Prodigy umbrella is us talking about mental health directly on our streams and engaging with our fan base that way. It's me talking to adopted people and sharing our stories together, and maybe we'll throw in a little music and I'll perform a little. But I think it's just really this project has really kind of grown into more than just music. And it's it's weird for me to say that as a musician, but like I think now, especially, it's really important with all the isolation happening in the world and, again, all the chaos. It's just nice to have a community.
Let me ask you a question. When you're in the studio with her, do you feel like you make your best music?
As a songwriter, there is a limit to how far I will go. Like, I have a vision. I have a concept. I said before about how albums should be kind of this whole experience, not written singles, It's one thing if I'm changing a vocal performance or something or taking something out, but like as far as like the composition, I don't relent on that.
Okay. So we got Shadow Company, Cortac Militant. And
You're digging deep.
I'm talking about the costumes.
Yeah. There it is on the screen.
Okay, that's him. Okay, show us. There we go. There you go.
Oh man. Wow.
Can we get that at home? Can we do that?
Look at his face.
It's so cool.
So you've mentioned that your music, your sound is bringing punk rock into the modern era.
I think as indie artists, we have a responsibility to push the envelope of what's possible. And the idea with Orphan Prodigy and Medication for a Modern World is how do we move rock forward?
Good venue, and but the most important thing is they have an amazing lighting setup, just naturally, and so those are bands and artists that we basically caught doing their thing. So if we wanted a one-to-one kind of like recreation of that vibe, I spoke to the owner and he said that he can do April 25th.
The 25th.
It's an option, right?
Okay.
In addition, we also have the option of we're thinking a Lower East Side exterior shot, right? We have a few locations like side streets, places with like different graffiti and things like that we think could really be a great vibe and could hit a lot of the marks of what it is that you're talking about.
Right. And that's the one that you initially, I feel like that's the one you were initially kind of selling us on when we first spoke. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I feel like I guess is there another location in mind on top of those three?
There's one other one, which is we have a photo studio in Brooklyn, right? And so that's an upside, and also the other upside is it's not weather dependent. So
right.
This we can do as long as we booked it ahead of time. We can get it done. One of the exterior decisions or something like that.
Right.
So we're gonna make ourselves available definitely for both of those 2 days.
Okay, great.
For whatever decision that you make, the 18th and the 25th.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the time to talk. I'm sorry I was outside. I know it's
No worries. You're good, bro.
Okay, amazing. All right, so you'll hear from us shortly.
All right, thanks guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. All right, talk soon.
Thanks.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
It's wonderful because this guy is a very big advocate for mental health.
That's dope.
And that's something to be very applauded by. So it's not just the great music that, I just love you, Ian. Okay. With that said, I want to play the next song. Okay. Now, before we play it, okay, don't play it yet because this song is a movie. Okay. So I came prepared. Hold on.
Are you guys playing the radio edit or the full one?
The full one.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. So I was prepared. Oh, you kidding? I got.
I knew that.
I got my movie theater popcorn.
That was coming.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. And then I got
She
poppers.
came prepared.
I got my movie material here. So
oh man.
Oh, you're set. You got the snacks.
I'm opening up my popcorn.
I think Danielle is like salivating over here. Like
I'm a snack girl. Yeah.
We're just gonna play that right now, Bobby. Okay, so I can get this ready, and we can play it. Oh God, I need a phone.
Yeah,
probably like half of his face.
Yeah. Just enough to know.